Welcome back to Feast and Famine, the Fall of Medenvard, a conspiracy outpost, not really actually D&D, but kind of maybe sorta podcast. I'm your host, Nate Nasty, and this is our newest episode of the campaign. Well, you bitches already know that. You've been listening. Here we are at the season's end already. We're at the two-part conclusion of our fucking Fall of Medenvard campaign. Can you fucking believe it? By the way, you guys aren't bitches. We love you.
Well, possibly two-part, maybe more.
Maybe more. You never know. But one thing we do know is that last time on our campaign, Stovehurst had basically fallen to Blackcap and his legion of cloaked figures, which our Slop Tops have so comfortably referred to as the Pigmen. So noticeably. And they fought them all the way from the center of the cities to the outside of the northern gate, where Wilton seemed to absorb Brent of the High Oaks into some sort of mystical seed which he had been bearing. This gave Wilton great power and helped them to overcome things at the gate. If you want any more than that, you really got to listen to the last episode. It was fucking crazy. I'm just also going to throw in that Edgar killed some guy on a horse with acid. It was amazing. And, oh, did you make a horse sound?
Yes, I did.
But yeah, for all of the lives that you'd taken, evil, not evil, whatever. Casey, we can see you. Brilliant.
Excellent.
For all the lives that you guys have taken, Wilton Bonecrag is going to get a whopping 310 XP, and Daigle is going to get 250. Edgar is going to get 275, and 230 for our friend John Gilmore. So now we stand outside the gates of Stovehurst. The huge crowd, the denizens of Stovehurst, the innocents from within their cabins and hovels inside of the city, their mortared stone homes, their daub and wattle cottages, have all left in a mass exodus. Those who managed to escape the city, over 300 of them, all thanks to the Slop Tops, really, and some of the machinations of Brent of the High Oaks and his men. Have now all began moving to the northeast as they head up towards Fort Duloc and eventually Bella Fortuna. You are now standing outside of the city gates, up in the skies, the wintry skies. As we get further on into the seasons through your travels, you can see the lighting has changed. There's a sort of odd flickering in the sky now, and you can see that the sun is partially eclipsed by the moon, bathing the world in a strange twilight. Off to the west, you can see smoke rising as some sort of fires must be raging out that way. You can also see smoke from the horizons to the east, and inside the stone city of Stovehurst, you can see people atop the battlements, atop the towers and the turrets and the parapets of the walls. You see cloaked figures beginning to flood in their ranks. When you were inside of the city, you'd seen dozens upon dozens and more showing up from the mines below, from inside of homes where they seem to have come out of nowhere. And now you can see that there are definitely hundreds as they crowd the tops of the walls here. This is where we begin, the four of you standing outside of Stovehurst, knowing you've pulled off some excellent heroics, yet knowing there is still more to be done in the world of Medenvard as it falls.
So our job here is done. Lonely Tower, anybody?
Yeah, I think we should get going.
We could go for Lonely Tower.
I have quite a talk to have with Hobart.
Excellent.
And we're off.
So you know that not far, well, several days travel to the north of here is the Lonely Tower. You know that it is within some forests, except for a lot of those forests may have been burned down in one of our earlier episodes. But those fires no longer rage. Surely the grounds are laid with fresh ashes, and perhaps plants are even growing from them now, as it has been months. As you guys begin heading to the north, with your gear in tow and your noses pointed towards the north, with the map out, you begin heading towards the Lonely Tower, an ancient relic of the land of Medenvard, mysterious, rumored to be cursed.
Now, Wilton, we get there. Don't lick anything.
So, but about halfway through your travels, after like a day and a half, a safe camp, you happen upon a forest glade. You can see that the fires had reached all the way up to the edge of this glade, as it is blackened on the other side. Though much of the blackness has now been like subsumed into the earth. But there's a little there's a patch of there's a small clear pond here that seems to be fed by a stream.
I'd like to refill my water.
I'm just going to drink from it.
You do.
Can I just drink from my water skin and just refill it automatically? Just
Yeah. Let's do
Oh
that.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So you guys can gather some water.
is there any?
Anything else you'd like to do while you guys are here at the edge of the forest by the water?
Yeah, can I see any critters
I'll probably
around?
do the same.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll a thing.
The
You know what I'm talking
ending to
about?
the Oregon Trail.
You do perception, right, Wilton?
Yeah. Ah, kid.
Daigle, you rolled a D8.
I have a +4.
Oh, that was earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
13. Okay, here, let me... Oh, you can actually... at the edge of the forest clearing, you can see the flickering little white tail of a doe as she rummages through some of the forest forage.
I don't think we have time to be cutting up a whole fucking deer.
Yeah, probably not. I don't want
No,
to do
it's-
that shit right
We'll
now.
just take bites off of it, dude. Don't be stingy.
Just grab a leg and we're good to
like
go.
that.
No,
It's a
no,
waste.
I'm just not. Is there any small game around? Like birds or? Well, I can't really eat a bird in front of my birds.
Speaking of birds, Wilton, you should probably send Dale up. I can't trust that we weren't followed.
Dale Griffith and what's the name
Russell
of your crow?
Crowe.
Russell Crowe take to the skies. You see him begin to make a big winding circle overhead. Is it looking for people right now?
Yeah, just to see if there's anybody around us.
Okay. He doesn't seem to usher any calls or fly back to you just yet. You can do another check if you're looking for small game.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
There's
Okay.
a bushel of fucking rabbits.
Well, damn it. Well, no, I can't say that. Oh, you see a mating pair of grouses that are underneath a stand of bushes to the right. A stand of berry bushes, actually. They seem to be picking at the berry bushes.
What is a grouse?
It's
a
like a
Dr. Seuss
pheasant.
invention.
Oh, okay. A pair of them,
Dr.
and they're
Seuss made it.
banging.
It's doing gross acts.
No,
Like,
they're just
said they
playing.
were
They're
mating?
they're just fooling around a little bit.
little foreplay.
Biting up
The
for all
banging
the
comes later.
They're eating berries. They're eating berries from this bush.
I just want to shoot them. Both of them. One arrow.
Okay, roll it. 2 and 1. He's gonna pull his. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. Okay. Fucking A, dude. So you wait cautiously for the perfect moment. You remember everything that was taught to you by Cartwright back at the Miser's Keep. And as soon as the two grouses go to reach for the same berry, your arrow flies free and goes through both of their necks, dropping them to the ground.
Is the arrow still stuck in them?
Damn.
Like, can I pick
Oh,
up
yeah.
the arrow and they're dangling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody, got some lunch?
Good job, Wilton. That's the penetration they weren't expecting tonight.
Killing two
That's
birds with
kind.
one arrow.
All right, Wilton, hand it over. Not gonna let you mangle these things.
I shake him and then throw him to John.
Thanks.
Does he catch it? Can we roll for that? Because remember I threw him the chicken and it got all over him or whatever?
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Covered in bird blood.
Yep.
+2.
You're the worst throwers in the world. What's going on here?
Yeah,
No,
the birds,
honestly, I'm just a
the
bad
bloody
catcher.
birds just kind of smack into your hands and fall to the ground. Now your hands are just all bloody.
Yeah. I start breaking them down and plucking them and such.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, pretty routine job as you take apart these two grouse, or these two.
Gross grouse.
Yeah, no grouse. And yeah, so you pick off all their feathers, chop them apart, and you definitely have like several days rations that you can get from these two birds. They're pretty large.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Has Dale came back yet?
Yeah,
Dale?
what's
Dale Griffin.
Oh yeah, so after you've finished like chopping apart the bodies, the birds descend. Well, the crow does not, but Dale Griffith does come back, and he just lands on you, and he gives no indication of any trouble.
Okay, then I'm
looks
gonna
like
start
we're
a
clear for now.
I'm gonna start a small fire and cook them over it and try and like put some green growth over it. Try to keep it covered.
All right.
Wouldn't the green make it smoke?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
but
a
nighttime.
survival check. Let's see how well you can hide.
Oh,
your
where
fire.
it's nighttime?
Good idea.
I
Yeah,
assumed
it's
it was
evening
close
now.
to dark.
Something tells me we're gonna have
Oh,
another.
okay. That
fire.
makes more sense then.
I got +4.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. You do your best to hide the smoke. Yeah. So you cook up this grizzhouse, and you get 3 rations for each person. In the the odd twilight. So as you we're gonna say that you guys bed down, eat some of your old rations. When you wake the next day, you see that the odd twilight of the eclipse is still persisting. There's a lot of smoke that's high up in the sky, and you can see now you guys are getting close to the Lonely Tower. You can barely see it in this odd twilight, though. It's almost just like a big black column that is like slightly reflective, and it's kind of like difficult to like see any details of it from this distance. But after another day's travel, you see before you the relic of legend. A slightly leaning, sky-scraping relic of times predating the Millennial War, the Saints, or the Sancrepentis. Where the dust of age is less thick, the flat walls of the tower reflect in the sun with a dark obsidian sheen. There seems to be no door. It stands upon a massive marble block with stairs carved into it. Plants seem to wither around the block. There's a zone of deadness surrounding the entire tower and the marble block it stands upon. It leaves a barren halo of bare earth around the entire tower. Just on the outside of that ring, you can see a small city of tents scattered about, probably hundreds of tents. There's garbage and refuse all over the place. Some of the tents are torn to shreds, others are still standing. Some of them seem to be falling apart due to weathering and aging. And some others seem more freshly put together, though few. You've arrived at the Lonely Tower.
Can I search for traps?
Yeah.
Then I have I think +2 to survival, if that matters for that.
Yeah, this one you could do a
And
perception
then a plus
check.
4 per. Yeah, I was gonna say I have +4 in perception too. So.
Yeah, survival's not for traps. But you don't seem to find any traps around the outskirts of it. Like in your vicinity, there's definitely there's no traps. You do see a bunch of there's broken glass, and you can see some like sharp farm implements that are like all rusty and stuff. So it's like definitely a little hazardous in the area, but it doesn't seem like there's any trap set.
So as long as we got our tetanus shot, we should be all right.
Do we see the people that said they were going to be waiting for us there? Or were these their tents? Or these seem like old tents?
Good question. Yeah, look at actually asking that question. You don't even have to roll because you notice that, the Lanish people whose tents that you had seen at the crossroads near Miser's Peak, you can see that some of the tents that are here are Lanish tents. Some of the fresher ones, although one is torn to shreds.
Man, they were supposed to pay us some good gold.
Well, are they? I wonder if they're in the tower. Can we approach the tents? I want to approach the tent. God, I can't talk. I want to approach the tent and see if anybody's in them. I'm just gonna yell Lanish. Is there any Lanish here?
Is there any lady tracks going on?
You remember the name of the leader was Cliff Vaulter.
Okay. Hey, Cliff Vaulter.
Oh,
I yell out.
you look inside of the tent and you can see that there are several corpses inside of this torn Lanish tent, and they are in different states of decay. You can see that some of them appear to be covered in mold and there's almost nothing but bones, and then others are bulging and pulsing with maggots.
Damn. Can I check the body, see if there's anything useful on him?
Do an insanity check.
Is that what the
These are horrific
D20?
corpses. Yeah, but you have advantage against these because of your thing.
My
So you get to
prior
roll twice.
insanity? Oh, I get to roll twice. Oh, sick.
No,
Not what I was looking for though.
So plus wisdom, that's 12, I think. What's your wisdom bonus? Or do you have one?
I don't have a wisdom bonus, but
No bonuses.
animal handling, does that count towards maggots?
Hey, little buddy.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah,
Go on,
I
scooch out
would
that
say
eyeball.
you've seen enough corpses. This is a pretty low save. You're gonna pass.
All right, cool.
But yeah, it stinks terrifically, like really bad. As you get close to the body, you do see that there is a set of 2 ivory-handled knives that are on this man's leg, and it looks like the tip of his coin purse is still attached to twine, but has been cut.
So somebody jacked it.
They check the coin purse, but not the ivory-handled knives.
Hey, it's
Must've
illegal
been-
to have ivory, so they just don't want to get hemmed up,
must've been-
Well,
must've been quick.
You found them under his pant leg or whatever. But
Somewhere they weren't gonna go because they were like, "Nah, dude, we don't touch a man leg."
So what you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna definitely take those ivory handled knives. I'm just gonna walk out and stick my finger in front of Wilton's nose and be like, "Hey, smell this."
everybody roll a d20, a wisdom or a
Everybody's
perception
gonna
if you have
smell it?
perception. All right. So Daigle and John, you hear you guys are you with Wilton, like by this tent?
Yeah,
I mean, it was on the walk towards the tower, right? So I assume so.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
yeah.
you guys can hear a rustling not far from you. It sounds like little metal things being tossed aside, and you can hear footsteps somewhere inside of this sea of tents. And you hear a low growling that's very short, staccato,
I'm gonna ready my gauntlets and give Daigle a nudge and nod towards him. See
I
if he-
knock
I want to
an
go.
arrow.
I'm gonna walk around and flank the other side of the tent. I'm gonna
Okay.
slowly walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna
On the other
try
side of the
to
tent.
go opposite him and also sneak.
I'll
Okay,
just
so
stand in front with my arrow ready.
Okay, cool. And yeah, John's stepping out or I guess whatever. John, when you turn around, you see all your friends like basically getting ready for combat.
Oh, I was
Or not
flanking.
John. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Edgar.
Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't hear it, so I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to cut anybody off. If I mean, because we can see everybody getting ready, so we might as well be getting ready too, right? What's going on? I'm gonna pull out. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out one of those fucking ivory handled knives and get ready.
Noise.
Flipping it in my hand.
As Daigle and John circle around the other side of the tent, Daigle, you round the tent, so you're like going around the tent. You can see all these like broken, decrepit like tents in the distance, and you're like stepping carefully over this just like heaps of junk on the ground. And when you get around the other side, you see this little. It looks like it's like wearing like some sort. It's a small figure. And it's wearing some sort of like brown, like canvas kind of material, and it's all gross. It's fucking like it's got mold and blood and shit all over it, and it's moving around like really quickly in front of you. And as you and what do you do?
Oh, question real quick. Did Wilton take that kid with us?
No.
I assume we probably sent him with
Oh,
everybody
sent him with everyone,
migrating.
Yeah,
Okay.
it went with the migrants.
Okay. Damn, that's racist.
And then I just call out. Did you find what you're looking for?
So it flips, or it immediately just like flips around and looks at you, and you see this really like pink and white like mottled skin and these dark piercing black eyes staring at you from underneath the cloak. The hood falls back. It's got a hairless patchy head, and its mouth is like a circle of teeth like a lamprey's. It's shaped like a little person about like 4 feet tall, and it immediately just leaps right at you.
I shoot it.
Since
You're
I'm
on the other side of the
can I-
tent.
Oh,
Since
shit,
I'm on
my
the
bad.
other
Can I-
side, since I flanked around, can I come up behind it as it goes to
Can
get
I-
him?
It's leaping at Matt right now, or leaping at Daigle.
Can I like counter it and kind of meet it?
You can try to
Push
counter
away?
it, yeah, because you were ready for it. You saw it.
Yeah. And so, do I just roll a d20?
Yeah. You could roll an attack on it, or
Oh shit. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, you go to slash it in the air, but it goes through a little too quick, and it sinks its teeth right into your forehead.
Oh
Damn.
god!
Shit.
It's like latched onto your head, and it's got its hands, and it's beginning to try to just like scratch at your scalp as it like sucks onto your forehead.
What did I
Deals 6 points of damage, and you can feel blood pouring down into your eyes.
So I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna like go to punch at the back with my left hand, try to hook him a little bit, and then try to clock him in the back of the head with the gauntlets.
Okay, double bound. Ground and pound, homie. Okay, and since he is stuck to, well, you're going to have an easier time hitting him because he is latched to Daigle,
Yeah.
so he can't really dodge right now.
Yeah, if my first one hits, I am gonna try to pull him off with it. That's
Gotcha,
what
okay.
the back one was for.
That sounds good. Go and roll.
Well, the head one hit.
Yeah, that second one's going to hit. The first one, yeah, you miss. The way he's like frantically moving around. But the second one, you clock him.
Yep. Did I by chance impale him with the blade? Because
roll
it's
for
a
damage.
bladed gauntlet.
Yeah, so you clock it right in the head, and you slash the side of its head, and it lets go of Daigle's face and like turns towards you, and it goes like,
What the fuck?
It is Wilton's turn. Wilton, before you start, you can hear a like it almost sounds like a stampede. Like it's just like it's a whole bunch of like moving forms that are just like start. You can actually see tents just like bobbing and knocking as things that are not tall enough to be seen are running through there. You can hear growling and scratching, and you see occasionally little things getting flung up into the air as as things are running towards you.
Jesus.
Oh man. All right. Shit. Can I just go and shoot one of these things?
Yeah, you could try to spot one. Use a perception check.
Perception.
Nice.
Wilton
Okay.
okay. Nat 20s.
Perfect. So just as you can see the naked pink and white mottled form of some creepy fucking man-shaped lamprey black-eyed creature as it passes between two tents, and you get your eyes on him for a shot.
Shoot that bastard. For sure.
Excellent. That's gonna hit. Roll damage. Okay, sweet. So yeah, your arrow sinks into it and like it hits it as he's like jumping between to the other tent, and then you see it start to like walk out of the tent slowly, like sniffing at the ground, and it looks up at you, and it goes and begins like just making a beeline towards you with the arrow in its shoulder.
Oh god.
Can I still attack it?
Okay, no, you don't have your next attack yet. Sorry. All right, it's Day's turn. Daigle.
So it's off of me now, right? So
Yeah.
and then
We got
is it on the ground? I'm gonna fucking stab it.
It's standing over you, and your blood is leaking from its mouth right now as it like stares up at the man who just punched him in the head and cut him.
Yeah.
That's my blood, you son of a bitch! I fucking grab my daggers and I stab into his mouth. Or actually, no, I'm gonna stab in his neck. Sorry. Stab in his
All
neck.
right, yeah, he's not focused on you at this time, so you're gonna get a bonus. Nice. Okay, 5. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, so you stab it up right into its mouth, and your blade comes out the back of its head, and it just goes limp and falls.
Nice.
You know, that's some fucking freakish creature. And I'm not even fucking surprised at this point. I've seen the weirdest things in the last couple of days. Fucking tree man, pig man. The fuck is this?
Good fucking stab, Daigle. I guess can I help him up real quick?
Yes.
Do you got a bandage? So I could fucking wrap my head.
Is that gonna
think I've
scar?
been to wounds
That'd be
half the time.
hilarious. You have a perfect circle scar.
I hope it's not permanent.
So with your yeah, you can see on Daigle's head that there is just like a ring of tooth marks on his forehead. It's gnarly. It's pretty gnarly looking right now. Might be a cool scar. Who knows?
Do you got a bandage? I could probably wrap it a little bit.
Bullseye from the shitty Daredevil movies.
No, that's if I throw knives, that's copyright. We can't do that.
Dude, I don't think they want that right anymore. The movie did not do well.
It is Edgar's turn.
Am I able to see the one that Wilton's fighting right now?
Yeah, so you
With
saw
my
him
dope-ass
shoot
eyes?
some strange beast, and now you can see the beast is like coming out of that tent and is just like starting to run straight towards Wilton with an arrow in its chest or shoulder.
Can I throw one of my ivory knives at it?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Come on, give me something good.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
brother.
That is a critical hit, first critical hit of the day, plus 5 XP, baby. And roll 2d4 for damage. Oh, Wilton, you got plus 5 XP for that last shot you did too, by the way.
Twice.
Sick.
That's my second D20.
Are you serious? Oh, it is. Damn, I didn't announce your crits. Never mind, this ain't the first crit of the night. It's the third fucking crit of the night. But damn,
But yeah,
son.
fuck you, Casey.
Oh, you critted on them grouse, son. I got it. Okay.
You said 2d4s?
Critting on them critters.
Okay, yeah. So you throw the. Okay, go ahead and describe your kill. What do you do?
I fucking I looked with my nice big old black eyes and just fucking threw that thing and it fucking whistled through the air. Can I hit it? Did it hit in its head? Did I can say where it hit it? Is that
Yeah,
where?
go ahead.
Yeah, I want to get right in its fucking head. And then I look at Wilton. I look at Wilton and I just wink.
Hey, about the fuck.
Winks
That
and
was,
he bites his
that
lip.
was a wink like just saved your life. But I mean, it could be a fuck wink too. We don't know. We're not that far yet.
So yeah, so about 20 feet away, your fucking knife flies through the air, stabs the thing in the head, it falls to the ground, and you can hear the rumbling of many others like running through the tents in front of you. So some shit's about to go down. Okay, so let's bring it back to the top of the round with our good friend John Gilmore.
So I'm gonna take my frenzy potion.
Holy shit.
Yes. Not sure what
Okay.
it's gonna do, but let's fucking find out.
Yeah, as you drink down the viscous liquid inside of the frenzy potion, you realize it's just cum. No, I'm just kidding. But
What makes you pissed?
Damn it! I'm sorry.
God damn it. You don't have any basis of comparison, but it does taste a lot like a Red Bull. So it's good. It's sweet. And as it hits your belly, you can feel just kind of like a red hotness. Like you ate something really spicy, but like an hour ago. And it's just like burning a core in you. And it goes through your whole body. Your muscles begin to like pump. Like your veins start to pop out. You start going a little Hulk. You feel yourself like becoming reflexive. Your eyes get a little red. Like Wilton can probably see, or well, Daigle can probably see this in you. Your body's actually changing a bit as you go into a frenzy. So while this is active, let me see something real quick because I think you should know this. Yeah, 7 rounds. You have 7 rounds of frenzy. During this time, your AC goes down by 2. But your chance to hit goes up by 2, and you deal double damage.
Is he in control, or is there a chance he might hit us?
He's in control.
Okay.
Yeah, this rage state is something that that you remember actually like kind of being a part of your training, but it was like usually a naturally induced part of your training, but you're used to being enraged.
So if we took it, it would make us attack anybody, but since he's can control himself because monks.
Yes.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
Would it do something for them?
I just want to make
Or
sure,
does
Casey,
it
we're
have to do with my
recording, right?
alchemical changes?
Ooh, that's a good mystery right there, buddy. That's something you'll have to find out in game, huh?
Ooh-wee.
Oh, I'm slipping you guys like a frenzy roofie. No.
You roofie someone, but they don't get sleepy or horny. They just get really fucking mad and want to fight.
Which one of you fuckers want to fight me?
Yeah.
You
But there you are, like
Democrat.
literally, like almost glowing and sweating and like flashing with muscles. There you are.
Okay. I'm ready for the first fucker I see.
The first fucker you see comes into eyesight. So around the side of the tent, you can see that there are 3 of these lamprey mouth creatures. These ones have no cloaks; they're just entirely naked. They have no genitals either. I'll just throw that out there. They have stubby little tails, clawed feet, and one of them has arms like a praying mantis, except that they're fleshy with little bone nodules coming out on the inside of the praying mantis arms. Yeah, they stand before you. They're obviously ready to leap into fucking war.
I go after the one that's closest to me. I just sprint at him and fucking go to tear him apart with these gauntlets.
Okay, you strike at the mantid.
Yeah, just go to grab him by the throat with left hand and just lay in with my right.
So the first one's gonna be a grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. D20. Yeah, you grab him by the fucking throat, and the other one's gonna hit for sure. Okay, you grab him by the throat, you punch him in the side of the head with your left, then you let go with the right, and you just crush his head between your fucking bladed fists.
I was gonna say if I was still holding him, I was gonna throw it at one of the other ones if I can.
Yeah, sure, dude. As he like falls to the ground, his crumbled corpse, you just kick his fucking crumbled corpse to his friends.
Was that the prey mantis one?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Mantid is struck. Okay, so now we're gonna go to
Great for
Wilton.
this.
All right,
You
Casey.
hear squelching and squishing and crunching sounds from the other side of the tent.
I don't know what's going on there, but it sounds like fun. Now,
Throw me my knife.
Yeah. Now there's plenty that are starting to come into vision now. You see one that has a long spiky tail with a knobby spiky end. And you see another one with mantis-like arms, and then just 3 more of the lamprey mouths, and they're all just storming out right towards you and Edgar.
I want to shoot the one with the spike tail.
Okay. Spit your game, son.
It's a hold on. Oh my fucking. Sorry about that. Shit.
Oh, Scheiße. That one's gonna miss for show. It flies back. Dung! It hits something metal on the ground through the tents.
I'm just gonna go run over by Edgar then.
Yeah. Just to let you know, you still can control your birds without using an action. So like you can just do that as like your move action to control your birds. I just want to throw that out there.
Wilton,
Okay.
can you bring me my knife?
I still want to go next to. Can I grab his knife and bring it to him?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, here you go, Debo.
Okay, yeah. So you snag the knife out of the thing's head and toss it back to Edgar. And it is
Right.
Daigle's turn.
And then I look over there with there's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 2 left now.
There are 2 left. I'm gonna ready. Actually, I'm just gonna rush one. Do they notice me?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I'm just gonna rush one with both my daggers.
Nice. Okay. Run your game, boy.
Here I go rolling again. Fuck.
Dude, this is a bad fucking dude. Refresh your page, dog.
Refresh your dice, homie.
I mean, you got a
Refresh.
D20 and then fucking Wilton's got 3 already. So
You got another
So I
attack?
miss. Oh, for my left.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh boy.
There
Ooh,
you
10
go.
more.
Oh, nice.
god damn.
Yeah. So
Go
You
ahead and
so much
describe it.
damage.
Go ahead and describe it, dude. You fucking murk this guy. Tell us about it.
So I go in for my right, and then he whiffs me, and then I go in for my left. He doesn't see my left arm, and I get up right under his jugular, or if he has a I don't know if he has a throat or chin kind of thing, where he just fucking stick up, and I kick him off, my blade as I pull down, kick him off.
His wet, bleeding body falls to the ground, limp, near the body of his dead friend with the crushed head. The other one looks at you, and its eyes are pure black, and there's actually no features on its face that could convey emotion. You can't tell if it's afraid, excited, murderous. It's hard to tell.
Horny.
Horny, even. Could be. But it reveals its action as it springs at you. Oh
my
shit.
tumbling trick.
So it tries to leap up. It leaps up into the air towards you, but it miscalculates its leap, and it actually just kind of like leaps in the air like straight in front of you, and your reflexes, you have enough of time to attack it while it's midair.
No,
shit.
not
Got a
my head again,
critical
you son
fail.
of a bitch! No, not my fucking head again. Do I a D20 or a 4?
Twondo, Sundo. 7 plus 5.
Yeah, 7 plus 5. Sorry, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, 12. Oh, that's gonna miss.
Ooh wee.
All right, you swing out in front of you. The creature it comes down like right next to you on like your left hand side. You can see it's about to like leap up towards you. They storm in at Wilton and Edgar. 2 of them leaping at Edgar, and one of them leaping at Wilton, and the other swinging its spiked tail at Wilton.
Damn, Wilton.
About to get fucked.
Wilton.
Edgar's gonna get bit on the arm. It's like bites right into your bicep with its lamprey mouth. Wilton, what's your AC?
16.
Okay. You get clubbed in the head with the spike tail.
Fuck.
Wilton takes 5 points of damage. Edgar takes 3 points of damage. It sinks its teeth into your bicep, but doesn't manage to latch on as you pull away quickly. And it's your turn now, Edgar.
You parasitic fuck, and I'm gonna take the knife and try to stab in the back of its head since it fucking failed to leech on. Damn. That is bad.
That's like plus, I think it's plus 6 for you, or 5 or 6. Yeah, it's gonna miss. All right, and we'll go to John. Frenzy mode. Turn 2 of Frenzy.
I'm gonna fucking bolt at his back with the quicken step that I have. See if I can get there super fast and plunge both daggers into its or both gauntlets into its spine.
Okay, you're there. That first hit actually might still hit. I'm not sure what your bonus is now because you have +2 to whatever your bonus was before.
So that'd be +7.
Oh, it was +5 before, so 7, 13. That'll miss. So the second one will hit, though. All right, yeah. Completely undeterred as the first one misses, you clock him in the head with your other bladed hand and just splatter its fucking brains and lamprey teeth into the side of the tent.
God damn. Just fucking pull him apart.
That sounds good, Casey. Okay, sweet. And that will you can still move a little bit further if you wanted to. But yeah, those 3 are now dead around the side of that tent.
There's more?
No.
Okay.
That's all the ones that are close to you, but you can still move, I'm saying. You're around the side of the tent. On the other side of the tent is where Wilton and Edgar are.
Okay, I'm going to just go over to them.
Okay, yeah, so Edgar, you come around the corner to see that there are like 5 of these creatures, one with like a bony tail swinging at Wilton, and one of them biting into Edgar's arm and him like shoving it off. And it is now Daigle's turn.
Can I run over there to Wilton and Edgar?
You run around the other side and you find all 3 of your teammates, and you can see that there is just like a bubbling swarm of these creatures coming out through the camp, and there are like 5 of them that are now engaged with your friends. There's one like right in front of you that's also in front of Edgar.
Shit. I'm gonna run over there. Can I? Do they see me?
No, not the one that's in front of Edgar. Definitely doesn't see you.
Can I do like a sneak attack?
Hell yeah. All right. Oh, but you're flanking him. You're on the opposite side, so roll with advantage.
Dope.
That's gonna hit. Roll for some god damage.
Damage, buddy.
That is 3d4 for your sneak attack. Oh yeah, 10 damage. Yeah. So Mark.
Dope.
All right. Yeah, you separate his fucking you separate his brainstem from his skull as you stab him in the back, and he fucking just falls completely limp in front of Edgar. He falls like oblivion limp. Like
Wait, was that the one that attacked me?
He like racked off.
yeah, that's the one that attacked you.
Or
Okay.
wait, never mind.
Like the game Oblivion, like when you kill a bear and it goes like
Spazzes out before it fucking flies off somewhere.
Edgar's turn.
All right. I guess I'm gonna throw one of my fucking ivory fucking handled knife things at the one with the prey mantis arms.
Okay. Don't want to find out what them do.
Motherfucker.
Oh, highs or lows, my friend.
Oh, hi.
At least you get a +5.
Well. All right. Yeah, so your knife goes soaring off into the camp and you're unsure where it is now.
It was
I
very
just got that for you.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought this was gonna be like the lizard people. Wilton, this is the lizard guys. This is slightly different.
So the mantid leaps up into the air, and you can see a pair of bat-like fleshy wings spread from its back as it soars straight towards you, swinging those arms at you. The tailed one comes up to around the side of Wilton and slashes at him from one side with its arm, and from the other side, the tail comes and swings at his head.
Ooh.
Can I dodge it at all?
No. And the other two, but he might miss you, but you can't dodge, dude. What the fuck you talking about? You know that. Okay.
You're not a
and
creature dodging.
Daigle and John are both being attacked as well.
Oh shit.
Okay, Edgar, it is missed. It flies right past you and lands onto the maggoty corpse behind you inside of the tent.
The fuck was that?
Oh, it gets a critical hit on Wilton with its claw and misses with the tail. All right, Wilton, you take 9 points of damage as it slashes your arm, and you're now bleeding. Okay, and Daigle gets attacked by one of the. Oh, wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was trying to hang on.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to do my math.
Oh, okay. Daigle, that's a 15. That's not going to hit Daigle's AC. John, that's a miss. Okay, and it is now John's turn.
So that one that just swung at me, it swung with the tail. Is his back facing me? Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck it. Whatever happens, I'm just gonna try to plunge both daggers right into its back or chest. But
Get to
Both
plunge that fucking toilet, dog. Oh, these both hit the same guy? Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I can split them, fuck it, I'll hit two. But I was going after the same guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you aim for the same guy. You have to declare multiples. But okay, so yeah, you hit the guy. The first hit fucking kills him like outright, and and like just in your rage, as he's like falling to the ground, you like fucking drive another fist into his chest and just like crunch his fucking rib cage.
Fuck yeah.
The tail wiggles for a moment as if it's gonna strike you like a cobra, but then falls limp to the ground.
It's about to stomp that shit.
Stomp him in the nuts. Wilton's turn.
Boondocks.
That was tight.
Which enemies? Well, no, I'm just gonna retreat back a little bit so I can fix my shit up.
Okay,
My
tight.
health's pretty low, so
Yeah, you pull back. You don't have. Oh, you do have someone adjacent to you.
I just shoot that guy and then retreat.
Okay.
So I think what this frenzy potion really does, it just makes all enemies look like children to John.
That's gonna hit. Yeah, basically. And John loves killing children.
It's John, the child slayer. The adolescent slayer. The severer of the adolescents.
Sick. Okay, so yeah, you hit him 4 plus. Is that 4 plus 4? 8?
That's a +3.
Plus 3, 7. Well, oh, let me roll for him. Okay, that's going to kill him. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You fucking point blank just pull the arrow right in front of his head and then just fucking let it go. The string just basically pushes the arrow right into his skull and he falls down dead. So there's 2 more left in front of you guys. Yes. And there's more like bubbling out. So now you guys can hear sounds coming from like the opposite side as well. You can hear like a rumbling in the tents beyond on the right-hand side. It seems like they're beginning to like circle from like the opposite sides of the tower now, and if you wait much longer, they might just form a crowd in front of the tower.
Fellas, I think we need to make a break for towards the tower. Otherwise, I don't think we'll ever get there.
Yeah, let's fucking move.
I guess that's the only option we have left. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Last one there's full of teeth.
Like your forehead, Daigle.
I use quick and step.
He bolts off ahead of you in his rage, just running straight through tents, fucking tent poles cracking over his head as he fucking stomps through them. He's just like putting his foot through corpses as he runs through. Blap, blap, blap.
Jesus.
Whose turn was that? Was this John's turn or? Was this
That was Daigle's turn saying we should all run, wasn't it?
Wilton just went. It was Wilton. Wilton shot that guy in the head, took a few steps back, and then I described that. So we're with Wilton right now. And then Daigle said that to you guys.
Wilton, you gonna make a run for it?
Yeah, if you guys are all running to the tower, let's fucking go.
I think we're still in turn-based to flee.
Oh.
So you'll be the first to flee.
All right. Headed to the tower. Deuces, boys. I start running.
Okay. Yeah. So Wilton turns and starts like making a beeline towards the tower. You can see the rumbling of the tents. Like they're kind of far off on both sides, but you can hear these like crowds running. They're kicking like, people's stove pots and pans and bits of wood are all flying as they're coming from both sides. But yeah, you begin heading through the center where there is little to no activity. It is Edgar's turn. There's still two beasties in front of you, gentlemen. One beastie.
I'm gonna make a break for the tower. I'm gonna make for a break for the tower too, because it doesn't look like we're gonna fucking beat these guys.
Okay. As you run past the wee beastie, it takes a swipe at your leg, but misses as you nimbly jack like a candlestick. You jump right over it.
I turn around as I'm running. I'm just like, stupid fucker.
All right, and you begin making a beeline towards the tower. I'll tell you guys, it'll take about like 3 turns to run towards the tower, like full speed. It's like, yeah, it's probably like less than 100 yards.
Unless we're on. We can just Hulk jump over there.
Oh, Edgar takes off running. The one wee beastie begins like running. So he's like right at your heels as you're running, Edgar. And it is now John's turn.
I'm gonna book it. Again with quicken. I'm just going as fast as I can with the quicken step.
So you run right past the beastie that's nipping at Edgar's heels, and you get in front of Edgar. So like Edgar's running, the creature's right behind him, and you just see fucking John fucking Gilmore just like take off. He runs straight through a tent next to you, like cracking wood, and he's just shooting off. You're gonna make it there 1 turn faster than anybody in your rage. And it is Wilton's turn.
Is Edgar in front of me or is he behind me?
I think I'm behind you because you started first.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are about the same place now.
Can I
nearly.
turn and shoot one of those guys?
Oh, sick. Go for it.
Oh, that's a D8. Oh, yeah. Boy.
Roll a twundo, sundo.
Oh, boy, you got ahead of yourself there.
Oh, plus like 5 or 6. That's going to hit. 5. Okay, that is going to slow it down though. So that it hits it right in the thigh. It shrieks. You can see a little bit of blood like leaking from the wound. You can see that the arrow has gone all the way through, like it's fucking sticking out the back of its leg. And as you guys are running, it is falling behind. Now that you guys are all in run mode, actually, none of these creatures are close enough. So we're gonna say you guys make it all the way to the big marble stone block, and you can see that carved. First you guys break out of the camp. Right at the edge of the camp, it's like a clean break, and the color of the ground turns from like, dirt and like little patches of grass, like, a stomp down kind of campsite, into just this white, like desert bleached dirt that's all around the outside of the marble stone. And you guys step up or you guys come up to a staircase leading up. It's like 8 stairs, and they're all like really wide but not very tall. And they go up the side of the block a few feet towards the front of this big black tower.
Nice.
Last one up the stairs is a rotten egg. I'm gonna bolt towards the top. if we're not in turn-based mode.
No, you guys are not in turn anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm bolting up the tower.
And I'll tell you why. So as you guys ascend the top of the stairwell, you turn back and you see that the edges of the campsite, it's like that big dead zone. Right on the outside of that dead zone, you just see fucking lines, like huddled masses of those disgusting lampreyed mouth creatures, and they're bouncing up and down, and they're picking up bits of wood and rocks and shit, and they're like throwing it at you guys. And they're all falling short of the marble stone, of course, just landing and causing little poofs of white dust from the barren ground around it. But you guys now stand there entirely surrounded by these horrifying beasts, but you've made it to the outside of the tower.
I can't believe I'm the one who's about to say this, but I think it's about time we burn down another forest.
As you're telling them that, you begin to feel the rage drain from your body. You become very sleepy.
And now you're impotent.
And you can't have kids.
Perfect.
Your balls explode.
Oh,
No, just kidding. But you
Spontaneously
Don't-
bust.
down
Stay,
hard.
stay with us. Stay with us.
What?
Don't be falling asleep at a time like this. Gonna climb. Don't fall off. There's millions of those little bastards out there.
I lean on Daigle.
I try to carry him a little bit as we go up walk with them up the step. Come on, pick up your feet. Pick your fucking feet.
So you guys are standing now outside of the fucking lonely tower, and you can see that it looks like it's like it's like swaying like very slightly in like the wind. It shoots up hundreds of feet into the air. It's mostly covered in dust blown in from the wind. It doesn't seem you don't seem to see any doors on the surface of the outside. But as John Gilmore is like leaning on you, Daigle, you are kind of like you feel a sensation. You feel kind of like a resonance in you with this place. Sort of a sense of familiarity. As the feeling begins to like envelop around you, you feel your birthmark begin to warm.
But something feels not quite right. I feel like I've been here before. Something by my neck. Something give me the neck too.
I don't see anything on your neck, Daigle.
Something's very, very familiar about this place. Something very airy.
As it begins to grow in intensity, you can see that a symbol on the black wall begins to appear that is in the same shape as your birthmark. And around the outside of it is a bunch of little like pinpoints of light. And you can feel it like calling to your blood.
I think I lived here before. I don't, something. I walk towards it.
Hold on.
Did you just let go of me, or are you dragging me towards it too?
I let go, John.
I catch myself on the wall if I can.
And I walk towards it with my hands out, trying to feel it, murmuring to myself nonsense, non-eligible words.
You begin muttering as you approach it, and you make contact with the wall.
I grab my dagger, and then I slice my hand open, and then I put it on the wall.
You press your bloody hand to the wall, and you can feel suction from the symbol beneath it. The white pinpricks that are around it begin to turn blood red, and they begin to spread out into the shape of a doorway. As it spreads open, the black of the wall like recedes there in the doorway until it disappears, and you look inward. Ahead of you is a long hallway lined with the same blackness of the building and a fresh blue carpet on the ground, like a really fine kind of carpet. So the wall has entirely receded, and your mark begins to cool. You feel stagnant. Well, it's actually like really fresh air that like pours out of here. So you see down this hallway, you see this clean blue carpet against the ground, and it smells kind of I don't know how to say this smell because I'm just gonna describe it so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But it smells kind of like a new car. It's like leather. It's like fucking. That's like the type of smell that's in this hallway.
I hope they got black eyes.
I want to slap the carpet and go, this puppy's good, no matter how dirty your feet are. Car salesman me.
Well, you guys, let's see where this bad boy takes us.
Okay, so just let you know, John is completely exhausted. He's still leaning on Daigle. Are you guys just all gonna walk into the building now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let's go in.
Okay, you guys begin venturing into the Lonely Tower. As you step into the hallway, it is like pure blackness up ahead. This hallway is like somehow lit by like a dim ambient light, but it's completely black in the distance down the hallway. And behind you, the blackness of the outside wall closes back on you as you enter the tower.
Edgar looks like you're
damn
taking
it.
point.
And as it's sealing behind you, you can see it opening on the other end. And as it opens, a terrible smell of like blood and ammonia and feces and corpses like wafts into the hallway. And you guys can see the opening to a big dusty room with a well, the ground actually appears to be made of metal, which is odd. It's like to you guys, it seems like this. I mean, ungodly expensive to build a floor out of metal. Like, what? You guys step onto the metallic floor. It is cold in here. The tang of metal and the smell of carrion fills your nostril.
Smells like Gilsmore's Keep.
Yeah.
Smells,
Oh, well,
smells
it's
like
like-
danger.
You're gonna
Smells like that fucking wagon full of dead bodies we passed early on.
let's
Yummy.
Smells like a bunch of deadites got their fucking tin can kicked in and just like they're dying for about 5 days and 10 days and no one had the courtesy to come and pick them up and wheelbarrow them off to the morgue.
guys. This tower isn't gonna explore itself. I say we move forward.
And that torch isn't gonna light itself either.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fucking dark. I forgot. Like Edgar can't tell because he can
Yeah, I
see,
can
but
see.
Damn it, Edgar. He's like,
the rest of you guys will
fuck
need
you
a
guys
torch.
waiting
though.
on.
Yeah, so there's a dim light in the hallway, and it kind of like bleeds out into this room, but you can barely see any of this room except for the first like few feet at the edge of the hallway where you can see that there's a metallic floor, and everything else is dark.
All right, we're gonna do the shoulder game. Everybody touch everybody's shoulder that's in front of them, and we're gonna walk through like a centipede.
I've been playing this game since we walked in here. John's passed out on my shoulder right
Does
here.
anybody have a torch?
I'm not passed out. I mean, I'm not good, but I'm not passed out.
I have a torch.
You're
I
sleepy.
got a torch. Let's
Yeah.
let's light it. Anybody got anything we can light this with?
I take out my flint and just spark it real quick.
Yeah, boy.
Trying to stay standing with both my hands working.
Okay. After you clack your flints together, or your flint and steel, and you can hear it like it just like echoes in this place because of like all the metal. Now you can see as the torch lights up that the walls are also made of metal. They're just like sleek and metallic. There are some like spots of rust, and you can see like beams. It does seem like there's metal paneling, and then there's like these like kind of wooden beams that are in between them, which is a little odd. But yeah, opening up the rest of the chamber, you can see that there are like there's down towards the end of the chamber, on your left hand side, there's a pile of like bags filled with I don't know what, and there's like a bunch of broken glass and dirt, and it's like clogging a hallway. And then on the other side, you can see that there is like this kind of contraption of a bunch of like sharpened sticks that's blocking the other side of the hallway. It's also surrounded by broken glass and what looks like old dried blood.
Guys,
God damn, Daigle, what did you get us into? Sure, go through the blood door.
do you guys want to check out the bags, see if there's anything useful in them, or maybe they're just blockading the way?
don't know, those pointed sticks on the other side. Can we move those bags without setting off those sticks?
Let's look for traps.
They're on opposite sides.
Oh, I knew, but I was just like, what if they are like propelled?
Can I look for traps just around that general area? Because I assume we're right up in between that little crossroad here with the.
For shizzle.
Right.
You guys can do whatever you want now. Welcome to the tower.
I'm gonna check. I hit that 17.
Excellent. So you can see that you can definitely tell that there are no like mechanical traps in this area. You can see that it just looks like both of these are blockades. The one on the right is a bunch of pointed sticks, obviously to prevent anybody from like climbing over it, and it seems like it's wedged in the wall, like it would be difficult to move. And then the bags on the other side, without cutting them open, it's hard to tell what might be in them. It feels like rocks through the side of the bag. And you can't see, like, you know, there doesn't seem to be any traps there. You can see through a little hole. You have night vision, yeah, so you can see through a hole in the bag that there is, like, you know, it opens up into a wider hallway, and you can see in a distance there's like some chairs, some weird looking chairs, like chairs you haven't seen before in the distance. Definitely slightly chair shaped though.
Guys, there's some chairs. There's some chairs on the other side. Someone's definitely been sitting over there. Let's get these rocks out of the way.
And of course, I'm willing to bet that those things that we see on the outside, we're trying to siege this palace right here, and that's why these sticks are the spears are right here, and the way
I'm gonna try to take a short rest while they remove.
Man of wealth can build such a fortress made of armor.
I'm gonna take a rest too because I'm pretty damaged as well.
Daigle.
John slumps against the wall,
Daigle, help
and
me.
like you could see, he goes out right away.
Daigle,
Just immediately.
Daigle, help me move these bags. We gotta do a team lift because we don't want to hurt ourselves. All right, right here in the lower back. Make sure to lift with your legs. All right,
Lift with your legs.
All right.
Don't use your
Come on,
back.
let's do this. Ready?
If you want to live to be my age, just do the same.
I learned about team liftings back at the stable.
Did they make you watch those? Did they make you watch those stupid those team safety work portraits where they flip through the portraits and it's people in a bunch of accidents and they're just gone for unbelievable accidents that just go through, like someone's walking, they slip on a horseshoe and they fall off an axe. Like, who puts an axe there?
Yeah, close it. Yeah, Daigle, but it's there for a purpose. There was this guy. He walked hunchback because he lifted wrong. I think he was like 8 or 9 years old. He's permanently destroyed himself.
I hate every job that shows you those flip scripts of a portrait. It's dumb.
Just help me lift these bags of rocks.
As you guys are do you guys? Oh yeah, are you guys gonna start moving the bag?
Yeah, I guess we move the bags.
Okay, so go ahead and make a couple strength rolls. See how long it
Holy
takes you.
shit. That's not good on my end there because I have a -1.
Mine either. I got a -1 also. We're the weakest.
Jesus Christ! Why are we doing this?
Oh, Daigle's doing good.
I lifted wrong.
Yeah, so after you described how to lift it right, Daigle like takes your advice perfectly, but you don't use it at all.
See, horse
That's
boy,
kind of how it goes in the workplace.
You skipped right through those portraits, didn't you? Don't slip on a horseshoe, horse boy.
I'm gonna be just like
So you guys, it's slow going, but over the period of a like a half hour, you managed to move enough bags to get a hole big enough for somebody to climb through. During that time, John and Wilton do a little bit of healing. A little bit more refreshed upon waking up. You can see the blood is coagulated on your wound. You're feeling a bit better.
I take out my water skin, take a swig, and pass it to the rest of them.
Yeah.
You know, since they just lifted all the fucking rocks.
Yeah, and you can see now that some of the bags, like the burlap that the sacks were made out of, the burlap and some of them made out of cloth actually, which is odd for a sack. They've like split open. They're very old, and you can see that there's like piles of rubble and little like scraps of metal and doodads, like springs and gears. There's actually a couple of like wrenches and tools that are in some of the bags, but it's mostly like rubble, broken stone and pieces of metal that are inside the bags. But there's now a hole open that you guys can crawl through.
I want to crawl through it.
I'll be following him.
Well, actually, should Edgar go through first because he's the only one who could see, or can we see through?
Oh
there?
yeah, we could probably.
Oh,
there and then hand the torch to him.
All right.
Oh no, we have a torch. I'll still crawl through if someone hands me the torch after I get through the side. Shit.
I mean, I can see already, so I might as well just hop through.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. I'm down.
I'll just
down
hop
like a
through and then
clown.
I'll bring the torch over so you guys can see. So let's do it that way. That way, in case anything hops out, I'll be able to see it right away.
Okay, so Edgar, you go easily through the hole in the bags that you and Daigle have created. You climb to the other side and are handed a lit torch. Inside this room, you can see like further down the hallway, there's a bunch of chairs, and the chairs are kind of strange because down at the bottom where there would normally be 4 legs, there's just like a bunch of wheels. And then in the middle of all those chairs, on this metal floor, looks like a pile of like ashes with some like bits of wood in it. And you can see the opening of like a bunch of doorways, like going up on the hall down your right and down your left. It's pretty dirty in here.
Dirty boy.
I look
Yeah,
around
boy.
it. Guys, it looks like there's a lot of visible options here. Why don't you guys
Yeah,
go
just
ahead
start
and
crawling
hop on
through.
Yeah. Why don't you guys just go ahead and hop on through and figure out where we're going from here?
All right. So you begin going through one at a time. What order are you guys going through?
I'm going in after Wilton.
I'm going first.
When we go
Dave
ahead and
last.
go in our conspiracy outpost.
I'll go after Edgar. So I'll go
Oh
last.
shit! I
I'll go last.
kind of did that, didn't I?
Well, Edgar's already
Was that-
through, so it's me. It
Oh,
would be
shit.
me, John, then you.
'Cause I got
Dave.
night-
Okay, so
I got-
I'll go
Yeah.
last.
So
That's what we did.
Edgar and Wilton both roll perception. Yeah, you guys can just hear like kind of like a. You guys can hear just kind of like a distant, sort of like ominous creaking of the building. I mean, from the outside, you can see that it seemed to be like swaying or something. So you can just kind of like hear building sounds in the silence echoing in these like deep corridors of cold metal.
Can I walk towards the chairs that were in a circle? That's what you're saying?
For show.
Yeah, I want to go and investigate that a little bit.
Okay, you walk to this circle of chairs. You can see that the chairs are like most of them are covered in dust. It seems like 3 of the chairs have like been cleared of dust and cobwebs, like they may have been used more recently, but the other ones are like very, very just like covered in stuff. And you can see that in this fire, there's like or this fire pit, there's just like basically a pile of ashes and then like bits of wood that are like partially burned in there. And looking up at the ceiling, you can see that the ceiling is like scorched black as well. Probably from the smoke or something. But and there's a piano next to these chairs. Anything you're looking for in particular?
Can I push through the chairs cautiously to the piano to check it out?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead
Lay
and
down a pop.
yeah, just go ahead and roll a d20. You're trying to do it quietly.
Fucking bit snacks.
Okay, yeah. So they scrape on the metal floor as you push one. It seems like it's just the wheel
wheels
is
are seized.
locked. The wheel's locked. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you push it up against the wall, but yeah, you get across. And you're standing near a big piece of like rubbery tubing, and underneath it are like piles of wires. To you, it probably doesn't look like much, but you know that's what you're seeing. And then also there's a big piano, or a small one actually. It's like a player piano.
What the
Or a
fuck is
stand-up
that?
piano.
Well, I want to go over there and like tap on the keys and stuff.
Edgar has the torch,
If anything
right?
happens. No. Oh shit.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, did he ever give me the torch, or what's the torch situation?
I like to think I gave you the torch. I think.
I
that
mean,
makes-
if he's just walking away with the torch, we're probably following him.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
But yeah, I assumed that we were walking up too.
We'll follow him.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, follow the flame. My bad.
You see, as you guys are approaching the other side of like these chairs, you hear ding 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 as Edgar like touches the piano keys.
What?
I think it's more like a. Dun, 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 dun.
He plays chopsticks.
Can I pick up a couple of the like partially scorched pieces of wood out of the fire and light them so everybody can have a torch?
They won't work like torches. They're basically like charcoal sticks. You know, they're not gonna burn like a torch.
Gotcha.
We'd probably get embers. That's about it.
Yes.
Edgar, what are you playing over there? That's a weird sound.
Oh, but as you pick up those pieces of wood, you can actually feel that there is a faint warmth underneath them.
Ooh. The fire's still warm.
The Gilmores used to have a piano, and their daughter used to play it all the time. They wouldn't let me in the house to touch
I
it.
put my gauntlets on.
Ding 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 ding.
Edgar.
Ding 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 ding. What?
I've seen many rich wealthy man,
You guys,
but we've never seen
fire-
an instrument such as this.
the fire's still warm.
Ready
I
up.
pull out my knife really
Ashes.
fast. So how close do you think we are to another
I don't know. Can I tell how long like this fire's been sitting? Like just by the warmth?
survival check?
Yeah, do it. Try a survival check. Try to get you an estimate. We'll see.
With the +2.
13. Anywhere between several hours to a whole day.
Recent. It's recent.
They were here at some point. Anywhere from a couple hours to about a day, I'd say, you guys.
Hours to a day. You can't narrow it down more than that.
Hey, it's not a science.
Either way,
I'm
guys,
uneducated.
either way, we need to keep our wits about us. We
How
can't-
many arrows do you have?
Let's see. I have 22.
Let's shoot an arrow down one of these longer
that is-
hallways. See how far it goes on. A flaming one.
That's possibly 22 kills
you
right
think?
there.
I do have that's a dipped arrow. I don't know if that's
I'd
what
say
the flaming
that's
stuff
a bad
was.
idea. What if the other side's made of fire or wood?
Yeah, or we don't want to
each other
attract. We don't want to attract anybody's attention, especially if there's
You,
another.
you think the piano didn't do that?
I
was
shooted
pretty loud.
to the, I guess, past the piano direction.
All right, you got
Okay.
me.
What the
So,
fuck are you doing?
Yeah, so you fire your
Lit
arrow. A lit arrow?
Yeah,
Wait, down past the piano?
yeah, like down that
Yeah,
hallway.
so it goes down to the end of the hallway and it lights up a big spider web. And the spider web goes just like goes up in flame, pulls all the way back to the wall, but you see the wall is not very far away. It's like 40 feet from where you're standing in front of the piano.
I didn't like to look at that big ass spider web.
Bye.
Yeah, you can kind of see that area with the torch. So as you guys, so after that thing goes up in flame, and you guys been talking for a while, you hear like as like something's being pushed across the floor somewhere in this big room.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hit your perception because it is echoing off the wall.
Okay, well,
Plus
I'm
5
hitting
extra.
you.
I have a
All of you are immediately.
Oh, we all know.
That's
That's
two 20s. Damn,
That's
dog.
fucking amazing.
Oh, thank God that didn't happen in battle, right? Like,
Yeah, fucking A.
so yeah, okay, nice,
It's
dude.
gonna be all ones.
+5 XP to both of you crits, and you guys can all tell that it is coming from. I'm gonna refer to north, south, east, west in this area. Okay, you guys can tell.
Okay.
Okay, so it's coming from the southern corridor. The southern corridor. You can tell it's southern because it's wearing a big hat. So dude,
Understand.
looking down the hallway, it looks like a you can see a figure moving, and it looks like a big like crate has been pushed into the hallway between the last two set of doorways, those last two small rooms, like right in between those.
Did you say
You
north?
can see that. What?
Did you
South.
say it was
South.
South. I'm sorry.
Just
South.
wearing a big hat.
The last opening on that hallway there. So there's like 1, 2, 3. The fourth room's down. You see all the way down the hallway. You see something big, like gray and metal, like pushed out into the hallway. You can see it kind of like glinting in the torchlight a little bit, and you see like a figure moving over there, and you see somebody is like they have their head wrapped, and like so that one eye is like covered, their head is wrapped, and they have like both their hands around something, and it's pointed at you guys, and they say, don't come any closer.